Vadzim Vauchok, 23 years of age, the man from Belarus. And in the round of 16, he actually progressing through on a walkover. So his 4-1 victory over Shamsha Saidov of Tajikistan, where he dealt with pressure very effectively in what was something of a firefight. The only performance of the tournament so far for Vadzim Vauchok. But preparing for his third, or entering his third bout of Dubai 2025 is Hovhannes Bachkov, tough tucking up behind those high-held gloves and tightly held forearms. Here's Hovhannes Bachkov. He's the man in red. Bronze medalist at light welterweight in 4 consecutive editions of the World Championships in 2017 Hamburg, 2019 Yekaterinburg, 2021 Belgrade, and 2023 2 years ago in Tashkent. I was present to commentate on all of those runs to the medal rostrum, and he really is one of the best IBA boxers of his generation. Both men working effectively on the inside. The boxer wearing blue, Vadzim Vauchok, a 2024 European Under-23 bronze medalist from the edition in Sofia in Bulgaria. Both men have dipped their toe into the pro ranks. But here the focus is on the 3-round format and the considerable riches that can come in what used to be known as amateur boxing nowadays. Each of these men has already earned themselves at least $10,000 US, but the winner from this will guarantee at least $75,000 US. That is what the bronze medalist will take home from this $8.23 million prize pool that's on offer. Good work to the body from Bachkov, but it's reciprocated by Vauchok, and he's bringing right hands over the top as well. So Vauchok keeping his composure, getting that left hand up repeatedly into defensive position to fend off the incoming right hand. But this is where Bachkov has made his living as an elite IBA style boxer, up close and personal with his opponent, those shots landing around the hip. But remember, just stepping up to welterweight for the first time, with all his successes previously having come down at light welter. Good left hook to the body from Vauchok, looking to reciprocate his Bachkov, and snaking punches between the defenses from Vauchok. And Vauchok doing a good job, as that was a low blow as he attempted the body shot with the left hand. Bachkov. So I'm not even sure he's been drawn into this, Vauchok. I think he's electing to stand and operate in the pocket, despite being a taller man, and then look at those punches to just cause Bachkov to back up. Accurate hands getting in between the defenses of the 4-time World Championship bronze medalist to score effectively just before the bell. So standing in the pocket and really having success with punches underneath and straight punches once it got back to something other than short range was Vauchok. And he's probably done enough to take that opening round, because he kept his cool under fire and was able to find gaps in Bachkov's defense such as that. And then towards the end of the round, he found room for his straight punches as well.
Seconds out.
So it's not a clean sweep, it's a 4-1 edge in the first round for Vauchok. Judge number 2 preferring the work of Bachkov. So the second round underway. Nice defense with the gloves from Vauchok once again, and because of IBA, or courtesy of IBA live scoring, the coaches, they'll be aware of the state of play, and they would have relayed that to their boxer. So what can Bachkov do differently, having conceded the opening round on a 4-1 split? Again, trying to get on the inside, but did you see that right uppercut just a few moments ago from Vauchok? And Vauchok not conceding ground, standing his ground, and then feeding his man straight punches and then hooks to both head and body. Very good performance, looking to spin off the line rather than retreat in a straight line. So Bachkov walking into the front door, changing angle in front of his man and looking to put more leverage on his punches now, getting between the gloves with the right hand to the head. So Bachkov, both men spoken to about their responsibility to keep their head up, but you see, both of them are keen to work on the inside as Bachkov just beginning to engage a higher gear here now. Can Vauchok stay with him and go with him? What he did such a good job of in round number one. Oh, wonderful right hand behind the left jab from Vauchok, keeping the movement going, meaning that Bachkov has got to try and close the distance. Remember, coming up from light welterweight as he lands a right hand over the top and then right hand to the body, which brought about a bit of a response. But Vauchok now keen to turn the tables, but coming up from light welterweight, he's going to be the natural smaller boxer in many instances against taller, longer boxers who are career-long welterweights. Good left hook to the body and then a ramrod right from Vauchok, but Bachkov grinding his way back into the pocket. Looking to bob and weave beneath the punches and then unload his own artillery in this. A typical burst from Bachkov. And Vauchok, having done so well in the first round, the test is, can he maintain it? Looking to do exactly that, but he's doubled over by punches just above his belt line once again. Spins out of the corner smartly, but moving with him with a step to the right is Bachkov, and Bachkov having a much better second round. But how about that for a competitive response from Vauchok? Straight punches on the sound of the 10-second clapper just to ensure that he got his get back. Terrific boxing in the course of that second round, because Bachkov began to grind his way back into contention and got on the inside more frequently, putting more pop on his punches. And I think that's been enough to turn things in his favor. But remember, he was not outpointed unanimously. It was a 4-1 split in the first round. Has the better work from Bachkov in the second been enough for him to take it unanimously to make things interesting going into the third? And listen to the support that the Armenian icon is receiving. And he's done exactly that. It's a clean sweep of the cards, meaning that we have 4 cards that are deadlocked at 19 points apiece with 3 minutes of boxing remaining.
Your third and final round.
So into the third round we go, and Hovhannes Bachkov has tilted the momentum in his favor in this his third bout of Dubai 2025 by progressing through to the quarterfinals on a walkover. Vauchok a little fresher, didn't have to exert any energy in the round of 16. Bachkov did en route to a comfortable victory over Odolbek of Kyrgyzstan, but he's warming to his task now. But then look at those 2 shots. Right hook to the body, left hook to the head from Vauchok, right hand over the top from Bachkov, who took the second round unanimously to give us 4 level scores of 19 points apiece. And he's keeping the punch output high as Vauchok. Right hand sends him tottering to his right in a direction which he was moving anyway. Again, look at the way he's seeking to roll beneath the punches, Bachkov, and get busy to the body. But Vauchok trying to tuck up tightly and keep his hands going to keep Bachkov occupied. Bit of a takedown move from the Tokyo Olympic bronze medalist. So on the resumption, bit of a forearm landed by Bachkov. And listen to the encouragement that both of these boxers are receiving. And bad body language coming from Vauchok while he was tapping his protective cup, gesturing to the referee. A shot came crashing over the top. And now Bachkov getting into his flow, bobbing and weaving beneath the punches and seeking to get on the inside. So Bachkov just trying to open up the hands. Vauchok moving his hands with him. Good left hook to the body from Bachkov. Vauchok trying to respond, but he's being outworked through this portion of the round. The Belarusian boxer has got to respond and pick it up here. Can he do that in the face of such unrelenting, irrepressible pressure? Left hook from Bachkov causes Vauchok to back up. And another left hand to the body visibly doubles over the man in blue. He's on the ropes and under sustained pressure. Gamely, he manages to turn the tables and then just initiating a clinch to gain some respite. During that breather, taking in instructions from the corner. Will he be able to implement them in a bid to keep off this rampaging man in red? Bachkov, just as he did in the previous round, really looking to step on the gas in the closing stages of the third. He's pushed back towards the ropes, bobbing and weaving, keeping his wits about him. Mauling him is Vauchok, preventing him from working away. 10-second clapper imminent. And who will be able to produce a moment of quality? The finish line's in sight. Both men are going to make it through to the final bell. Vauchok seeking to measure his man with the backhand. A terrific round of boxing. Well, Vauchok thinks that he's done enough, but I'm not sure I share that perspective. But crucially, remember, he has got one score in his favor. Because judge number one, he's got 1-4 score against him because the second round was unanimous in favor of the man in red, and I think the third round was pretty similar because there was a real patch in the middle of the round where Bachkov was able to grind his way forwards and let punches go in bunches once again, particularly when there was bad body language from Vauchok, who tapped his protective cup as if to say to the ref, help me out, I've been hit with a low blow. A crashing shot came over the top in the midst of a good run for Bachkov. I think the man in red's going through.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, on ring B, your winner by unanimous decision. In the red corner, representing Armenia, Hovhannes Bachkov.
Well, as soon as we heard the word unanimous, we knew it was Hovhannes Bachkov because he led for judge number 2. He's taken the final round unanimously as well. And for the 5th World Championship tournament in succession, Hovhannes Bachkov has made it through to the medal stages. An absolutely remarkable run continues here in Dubai 2025. The man who has been ever present on the medal rostrum since the 2017 edition in Hamburg has stepped up a weight to welter from light welter, where he enjoyed his previous medal successes, and here he is again in the new higher weight class, and it's another return to the final 4 stages. He's $75,000 US better off at least, and he will have it designed on making it through to the final. A very good performance indeed from Hovhannes Bachkov, a creditable effort from Vadzim Vauchok, who took the first round 4-1, but just continuing to apply unrelenting pressure and accurate punch picking was Hovhannes Bachkov, and he goes through to the final 4, and he'll have designs on making it through to the World